Peace. Where's my mic? Here it is. Peace. What's goody? What's goody? Oh man, I know it don't even be on the beat. I'm sure. Like there's all this latency. That's why I never try to rhyme off beats. Because it don't be on. I'm hearing one thing, and by the time it gets to y'all, the two things are not in sync. But I'll tell you what is in sync. We are. Peace, y'all. I don't even know how to say this first name, but peace to you. Peace to my man, Libertarian Nonconformist. Welcome back. Take off Tyson. Take off Tyson. What's good? Strap the Dawn. I see you. Reginald Rad. What up? What up? Yeah, you like this joint right here. Rad love. Peace to the gods. Peace to the herbs. That's right. I see you, Drew. I see you in here. Truck driver. What up? My man Jamar Milton. Peace, God. I see you shaved your shit, boy. Trying to look like a young man out here, huh? Okay. I feel you. Big Heck 9. What's up, my brother? Salute to you always. Yeah. Peace. What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? Welcome back to the God Pod with Lord Jamar. I am Lord Jamar. Today is Wednesday, November 26th. Making today's math. Wisdom, equality. All being born to build, destroy. Wisdom, equality. All being born to build, destroy. When you use your wise words and share that wisdom equally amongst your universal family, that in turn enables everyone involved to be able to build and construct a more positive and productive society. Peace to the gods and earths. Peace to the gods and earths and all my positive people of this universe. How y'all feeling? We are one day out from what many people are now calling National Indigenous Peoples Day. Some may call it Thanksgiving. You know, we know there's a lot of fuckery when it comes to these holidays, right? Holidays, holy days. There's a lot of things we've been lied about, been lied to about. We've been led astray when it comes to, just certain information that we've been given. Oh, shout out to Soul Boy from the UK. I see you. Hang on, I like this right here from Libertarian Nonconformist. I agree. So let's just say free America, free Palestine, free Sudan, free Russia, free Venezuela, Free the Gambia, free Iran, free Yemen, and free every country that needs to be freed. I agree. I agree. Um, Efu Ifutu said Professor Smalls is bugging. I don't know what you're talking about. But maybe you'll fill me in. Anyway, I just wanted to say there's a lot of, when it comes to these holidays, it's a lot of hoaxes and a lot of, funny shit with a lot of them. Some of them are rooted in things that are anything but holy. A lot of them are hijacked rituals or social customs that were taken from maybe one culture and mixed into another thing. Listen, I don't think you have to agree with every aspect of certain holidays. But in this society that we live in, especially here in America, they create these holidays where it becomes a time, it's a convenient time for, family and friends to get together, whether you agree with the holiday per se or not. The reason I'm kind of talking about this is I did a post for my man. We was at the Giants game, and my man does a Christmas party, right? For the MTA workers. He's like a vice president in the MTA, right? Shout out to my man, Trammell. Progressive Action. All right. Shout out to my man, Progressive Action. You might know him as that, right? And he was like, yo, shout out my Christmas party, da 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 da. Say you're gonna be there, boom, boom, boom. All right, no problem. Yo, would you believe that I got wild hate from posting a post for my man's Christmas party? Talking about, oh God, you celebrate Christmas and all that. Come on, y'all. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all know me for how many fucking years? Like, celebrate Christmas? Like, no, I don't celebrate Christmas. But guess what? I'm not gonna fucking be a Grinch or a fucking Scrooge and be like, I'm not gonna indulge in it. It's a Christmas party, so I'm not gonna go. Like, fuck out of here. Like, that's my man shit. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a good time, good people, good food, good drinks. Who gives a fuck that it's quote unquote a Christmas party? Okay. Tomorrow, there's gonna be at many people's cribs, kingdoms, abodes, whatever you'd like to call it. It's going to be great fucking food. I mean, there's going to be bad food too, depending on how you look at it. Yes. All that mac and cheese and all that type of shit. Is it really good for you? That's a conversation for another thing. But let's just talk about the basic of coming together, sharing a meal with loved ones and all of that type of shit. To me, that has nothing to do with pilgrims and lying about who the indigenous people of this land are. First of all, speaking of that, I'm loving the trend, how people are starting to slowly but surely come into the knowledge that all of us were not from Africa, right? And I'm talking about the melanated brown people that are here in America now that they claimed, were brought over here from slavery. We're finding out more and more that we are the ones that were found here, that were already here when Christopher Columbus got over here and all these other settlers. We already were in this whole area, what you call the Caribbean and South America and all that type of shit, we were already here. Okay. And at one point, that sounded like blasphemy. But people are, starting to wake up. And I mean, I'm on record, I don't know how many years ago when I started really seeing through the bullshit as it pertains to that story. But I was on record talking about that years before it was popular. And of course, yes, some people were talking shit, the Pan-Africanists and all of those type. What the fuck, even some gods and it's how can I say? It's a little nerve-wracking sometimes having to wait for people to catch up to where you're at. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna wait for y'all. Hopefully, I don't have to wait too long. Shout out A1 Drizzy. Flat power, my brother. That's another thing that's coming more and more, slowly but surely. People are seeing the truth about that. But, it's scary. It's scary. Somebody said they thought today was Thanksgiving. He said, I'm all lightheaded. Wait a minute. He said, oh shit, I thought today was Thanksgiving. I'm all lightheaded waiting for the food. And that joint was tomorrow the whole time. No. Yo. Tamerican bowl. You is a fool for that one. Oh, come on. Here's the queen. Here's the queen. Michelle Williams. Shelly. You look like you could be in my family, right? Only Williams is not our family name, but you look like some of my cousins in that thumbnail that you have there. Man, thank you, Shelly. She said, happy Turkey Day. I started eating one meal a day. Okay. And it took my fat ass to the gym. I'm down 52 pounds. Hang on. Let me get the sound effects and go with it. I'm down 52 pounds. You are an inspiration. No pork on my fork. Peace and blessings to you and your family. Peace and blessings to you. Are you telling me I may have had something to do with that? Because if I have, I'm humbled and, and grateful to be of service. I've been striving to, share a little bit of my fitness journey, especially in my stories. I'll post it on my page sometimes, but if you watch my story, there's definitely more of me doing that type of stuff. And it's just to let people know, again, I'm 57 years old, man. And, I'm doing things that certain people in their 20s and 30s are not able to do. Why? Because they're living horrible lifestyles. They're eating the wrong things. They're eating too much of the wrong things. They're not exercising at all. They're living this, sedentary lifestyle, which is creating nothing but soft, unhealthy, just people. and in order for us to live, I told y'all people, movement is life. We must move. We must continue to move. Because when you don't move, you die. All right. So, yes, one meal a day. That's the real shit that we should be on, people. You know, Elijah Muhammad was definitely uh, on the right track as far as that was concerned. Eating one meal a day is really all your body needs for optimal health. You can even eat one meal every other day, and you can get into real intermittent fasting if you'd like. Um, but that's beautiful, Michelle. You need to, if you're not embarrassed, hit us with a little before and after, and I know you're still on your journey, but 52 pounds is a lot. That's that's definitely noticeable. So again, Michelle, I congratulate you. I thank you always for your donations. Y'all see how gangster Michelle is when she comes on here. Um, yeah, thank you, Shelly. Love you and appreciate you. Wow. But now my man thought today was Thanksgiving, right? You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I did think that Thanksgiving was like the 25th or some shit like that. But apparently, is it the last Thursday of November? Is that how it works? Yeah. So I guess it's the last Thursday of November. And I guess sometimes it lands on the 25th. But yeah, even though today's the 26th. So yeah, that's no excuse for you thinking today. For you thinking today was Thanksgiving. Well, you better go get you some food, my brother. Go eat you some dates or some shit before you pass out. With this motherfucker. Sound like you're not used to fasting. Yes, that is substantial. Bravo. Bravo, Shelly. Bravo. Um, so anyway, as I was saying, man, go get with your family, eat some fucking food or not. But, just go get with your family, see people you haven't seen in a while, tell each other you love each other, fucking, give you hugs and kisses and, you know, share your stories, drink your drinks, smoke your cigars, smoke your L, whatever the fuck y'all do. Um, and it doesn't have to be in the name of, whatever the fucking holiday is, man. Like this is where the jobs let people off and shit like that. Like, fuck it, take advantage of it. You know what I mean? Like, you got the day off for these holidays, man. But you just gonna sit home? Well, I don't celebrate Christmas. I'm just not gonna even go outside at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Fuck all that. Um, Listen, this is one of those joints today too, where I'm putting up the link, and if anybody would like to come up and chop it up with the God, you know, feel more than welcome. Feel free. Matter of fact, let me go to my thing and see if I can pin this. If I could pin this puppy. There we go. I can do it from my phone. For some reason, I can't do it. There it is. Pin message. See? Message pinned. Uh, Somebody said they was clowning you on 5150 last night. All in love. Hey, it's all good, man. You got to have you know, you got to have a thick skin slash not take yourself so seriously sometimes, especially with this internet shit. You know? Um, yeah. Listen, I'm all for it, man. I love to laugh. Um, and I'm able to laugh at myself. Um, yeah, it's all good. You know, sometimes we have to go through certain things, you know, humble ourselves and just realize what's what, who's who, and that man, there's so much shit out here that motherfuckers could be talking about you about. You know what I mean? That is so much worse than anything they could try to clown me on. What are they going to clown me on? Oh, he thinks the earth is flat. He got owned by Professor Dave. Oh my gosh. Like, is that what they're going to clown me on? Oh, wait, he had on Mexican Jordans. Like, listen, man, all of that shit compels in comparison to when you hear about niggas that fucking had dicks in their fucking ass and in their mouths and shit like that. Like, listen, you could talk about me all fucking day. You could try to clown me all day when it comes to all this other shit that, again, you might not be caught up to where I'm at. And so you think I'm the stupid one. It's okay. But here's what you'll never be able to clown me on. What you'll never be able to clown me on is fucking some fucking gay shit. Okay? Or some fucking pedophile shit or some bestiality shit. You can never clown me on that. But guess what? There's niggas out there that could be clowned about all of that sick shit. Okay? So I'd rather be clowned for some shit that y'all don't understand and may need to catch up on than you know, clown for some sick shit that you can't fucking take back, yo, because you did some foul shit to try to make money, to try to be popular, to try to have fame and fortune. Yeah. You did some foul shit just so people can talk to you, talk about you, right? Whether it's good or bad. Me, I have morals, and y'all still talking about me. Yeah, it's great. Mexican Jordans is crazy, he said, right? Listen, I didn't know it's a thing. It's my only pair that I owned. Um, oh, Dr. Bashara Wilson. Peace, my brother. Listen, I encourage y'all. We were just talking about health and all of this stuff just a little earlier with Shelly's 52-pound weight loss. If y'all want to get with somebody who's really knowledgeable just about health, fitness, nutrition, like and on a holistic level, not on some Western medicine type of shit, then y'all need to follow my brother, Dr. Bashira Wilson. Okay, he's a friend of the family. I've known him for years. You could find him on Instagram. I'm sure you could find him here on YouTube as well. But Dr. Bashira Wilson, I'm saying Bashira, is the guy. Okay. Check him out. Check out his videos. Hit him up. Give him a call. He can definitely help you out um, and put you on the right path as far as getting your health in order is concerned. Peace, my brother. Thank you for coming through. Frogmitis. Thank you, Frogmitis. He said Nas was 18 when Lakey seen Allen and Lord held him down. And Nas last real alive. Nas was 18 when Lake seen the Allen. And Lord held him down. I'm not sure what you're saying right now. I'm pretty sure you're talking about Lakey the Kid. You're saying Nas was 18 when Lakey went to the Allen. And you're saying Lord held him down. Who held him down? Me? Lord who? Because a young Nas, a young 16, 17-year-old Nas did used to be around me, but that's because I used to be with Large Professor. And that was Large Professor's little man. And you know what I mean? And so he would be around us. And this was before, you know, Live at the Barbecue, just before it and all that type of shit. So, oh, my brother said he accepts health insurance too. Okay. Now that's good to know because I think a lot of health insurance was trying to front on holistic medicine, if I'm not mistaken, and they didn't want to cover this and cover that. Well, my brother said he accepts health insurance as well. So that's good to know. So definitely don't use money as an excuse. Oh, it's too, you know, they don't take health insurance and it's too expensive. No, he takes health insurance. Okay. So you go check my brother out, Dr. Bashara Wilson. Oh, he said it's a Nas bar. Got you. Oh, got you. Nas, last real nigga alive. That's the name of the song. Okay. You know what song? I don't know. Maybe I was under a rock or some shit, but I discovered a Prodigy song recently, right? And I fucking love it, yo. I love this fucking song. It's a great workout song. It just puts me, oh man, in a fucking, you know what I mean? It just gives me that energy. Prodigy, The Life. Y'all know about The Life by Prodigy? So I'ma keep living the life. Damn right. Yo, that beat is so fucking hard. Who did that beat? Who did that beat? Did Alchemist do that beat? I don't think Alchemist did that beat. If he did, hats off to you, Alchemist. That shit is mean. The Life. If you never heard it, check it out. Cause I never heard that one before. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know where the fuck I was at, what I was doing. But that shit hard. Somebody said, I just discovered Bomb Drop by DMX. Shit dope. Shit, I'm not sure if I know about that one. Um, wow, y'all don't wanna come up and talk? Y'all don't want to kick it? You want to come up and build with the God? What? See, everybody worried about how they look. Oh, I would come up there, but I'm not, you know. I don't have my fly shit on right now. I don't have the filter. I don't have the filter for my face. So you might see what I really look like. Anglin Anglum said it's 11:15 p.m. over here, and I'm just back from Morocco, about to drop off for the day and catch some sleep. You do that, brother or sister. I'm not sure. Drag on purple emoji is that shit too. Yeah, see, this is dope. Sharing music maybe that we're not necessarily aware of. Okay, hang on. We got somebody here that wants to come up and kick it. Rashad Haynes. What's good,
My
Rashad?
brother, peace, God. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm great, bro. How are you?
I'm chilling, man. You know, I can't complain. Getting ready for this Thanksgiving, man. I can't complain.
Okay, where you hitting us from?
Well, I'm born and raised in Inglewood, California, but I'm living in LA.
Okay, that's what's
Yeah, I
up.
just
That's
thought I
what's up.
just wanted to, come on, just stop on here to show some love and support, bro. That's all.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. What you gonna
Because
do for you?
I always says it. My mom always told me we forget people like y'all, man. But I didn't forget, bro. You on my top five. Fuck what they talk about. You on my? Can I curse on here?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
You on my top five. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. I rap because you rap, bro. You on my top five. Fuck what they talking about.
There you go, man. I appreciate you, man. That's what's up, man.
Yes, sir.
What's the weather like out there right now?
Man, it's been raining for a couple of weeks, man. Then it started becoming sunny all of a sudden. It's crazy.
And what you got planned for the holiday? Where you going to eat that that
Man,
that meal at?
chill with the fam, man. Eat good, man. Just do my thing, man. Can't
Okay,
complain, man.
that's what's
What
up,
about you?
man. We're going, do the family. I think we're going to Maryland. I'm gonna go down to my niece's crib down there,
Oh, that's
do
right.
some
That's right.
shit
That's
like
right. I
that.
heard that.
Um, Now I'll just do a quick survey, real quick. I'm gonna ask you something,
Okay,
and
okay.
you tell me: pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie?
Ooh, oh, you hit me with the good one. Oh man. Sweet potato pie, bro, all day.
Okay. You was
Sweet
gonna lose
potato
your
pie all
you
day.
was
I
gonna
love
lose
sweet
your
potato
black card if you said if you said pumpkin. If you said pumpkin, I was gonna have to say, I'm sorry, sir. You need to give me your black card right now, sir. We don't play that pumpkin shit. I mean, you know, it's not that we won't eat pumpkin, but if you're gonna put it, pumpkin versus
Yeah.
sweet potato for black peoples, you
Yes,
picked right,
sir.
sir. Okay, all right. You black. Um, anything else you want to talk about or you wanted to bring up? And
Oh man, I just want to. Hey, first of all, I want to say much love, respect for you, man. I've been listening to you since Brand Nubian. I still bump that one song y'all had. What that joint y'all had? Don't let it go to your head. Like
I
that's
knew
my
you was gonna
joint
say
right
that.
there, man.
Yeah,
That was
that's
my
what's up.
joint, man. Then that other song, it was a song called Brand Nubian itself.
Yes.
Brand Nubian. Like that's my joint. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah,
joint,
yeah, yeah.
man.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, that had that Cali type beat to it too. That
Yeah,
brand
it
new
did.
beat.
It did though.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
telling the
yeah, yeah.
truth. Like it really did though. It's crazy. But nah,
Yeah.
man, I just want to come on to show my love and support, man. That's all.
I appreciate you, Rashad. Thank you for coming through, man. Join us
It's all
again.
love. I got nothing but love for you, champ.
Right back at you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.
Uh-oh, we got a OG right now. Motherfucking Trap the Dawn is in the motherfucking house. What's good, bro?
What's going on, Lord J? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I hear you. How you?
Chilling, man. Happy holidays to you. Happy holidays to
Yeah, happy
everybody.
holidays. There ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Fuck that, man. You know what I mean? It's not happy
Yeah,
Thanksgiving, but it's, happy family time, man. You know what I mean?
facts.
Happy family time. What's good with you, man?
Man, I'm just chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to prepare myself for the day tomorrow. You know how I go. You get to meet up with the family. You ain't talked to them in a while. Everybody trying to get in your business and you know trying to be like, yo, when you getting married, when you having another baby,
Uh,
it's just,
right.
yeah. But I agree with what you were saying, man. Like earlier, even if you don't really like celebrate the actual day, as far as the term Thanksgiving and all that, you know, definitely take advantage of your family, because you definitely, we all have a clock, you know what I'm saying? And I know it's a small thing, but trust me, like when you start losing family members, and it's like your first Thanksgiving without them, your first Christmas without them, you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, even if I don't rock with them, it would have been good for us to, you know, hang out, chop it up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And you start to see, like, damn, was it that serious? And sometimes, especially when you got knowledge, man, like, you have to navigate through a world of people that don't necessarily have knowledge. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, when they call us 5%ers, that's a small percentage. There's 85% of the people that don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You know what I
Right.
mean? And these are the people that we have to deal with every day in reality. And we can't necessarily, just because we have a certain knowledge about something, just X everybody out and just remove yourself totally from society. Even though I was saying last week that they're kind of making it harder and harder to do that now,
Yeah.
especially with all the shit, how they coming with this digital ID and all of that. But up until this time, you kind of could live in
Kind of
both
like,
worlds in a way. You know what I
right.
mean? Like, you can have your knowledge. Like, listen, I don't indulge, but you can indulge, and I'm not gonna hate you for it, or you know ostracize you because you fuck with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But though shit like that is getting harder and harder to do. You know, Uh,
That's a whole fact.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
man.
last year, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I didn't even go to the family uh Thanksgiving. Hang on. I'm live right now. It's all right. Nice, nice. Thank you. I'll get them. I'll get them in a few. Yeah. See, my daughter's here for she lives in Virginia, but she's here for the holidays. You see what I'm saying? Now, should I be like, I don't fuck with Thanksgiving, and I'm not happy to see you because you're only here because of Thanksgiving. Like, no. I'm thankful that she's off work and she's home. You know what I mean? At the
Family
crib,
time.
even though she was drinking me out of all my ginger beer, and I just had to go send that to the damn Aldi's to get some more. But yeah. But see, I say this to say also last year, right? When it was when that lady was running for president and all that, you know what I mean? I didn't even
Color ain't black.
I didn't even go to Thanksgiving dinner because everybody there was voting for her because they're all a bunch of AKAs and shit like that. So she's AKA. And so they was mad that the person that I said should win won. And so I just felt like it was a hostile environment. And I was like, you know what? I think
Facts.
it would be best if I just don't even go.
Facts.
If I can't speak freely, then you know what I mean? So this is actually gonna be the return of
It's crazy because like that was kind of like the situation with me a little bit last year. Like you know, I was not in support of that person that you just
Mhm,
brought up.
mhm.
But like you said, like the majority of my family was, and it was funny because so Thanksgiving dinner had started, and we literally were like 2 hours in. Nobody's talking about politics. Everybody's, you know what I mean, yucking and, you know what I mean, all of that kind of stuff. And then somebody brings it up. All right, who voted for who? And I'm like, oh God.
Right. Why are you doing it? Why would you do that? Please
Just
don't do this. Not now.
man.
Try to have a peaceful dinner, and here y'all go.
Yeah. And it's crazy too, because like I remember a point in time, like growing up, you used to be able to like talk about anything around family, right? Like, different football teams, even if you disagree with politics, like anything. But now it's like you can't even really like bring up anything without people getting so emotionally, attached. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's this cancel culture, I guess you could say, just started to run amok. You know what I mean?
Now, you do realize that by this time, from what they said, we're supposed to be back in slavery right now. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Trump was supposed to declare himself king. He's gonna put black people back in slavery. Yeah, we should have been slaves already. My question is, what happened?
Man, I just,
What
what's
happened?
crazy is when people try to say like, he's a dictator and stuff like that, right? And I'm just like, that to me, that's disrespectful, because there's really countries where there's like really real dictators where people
And
are
and
like, yeah,
and in those countries, right? You're not allowed to say that they're a dictator.
right.
You can literally get killed for saying it. So the fact that you're saying it out loud and nothing's happened to you proves that there is no fucking dictator, you dumb motherfuckers. Like,
Man.
oh
Man. Oh
yeah.
yeah, and I heard somebody earlier mention that they was roasting you last night on the
Now,
5150.
which one is 5150? Is that what's
That's
his
what
name?
Corey Holcomb.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I caught that episode last night. It was hilarious. Are you familiar with the actor Michael Beach?
Michael Beach. I'm not sure.
I'm
No.
I'm not sure if you can see it, but is this guy.
Pull it back a little bit. It's not focusing.
Let me see here.
Here, let me look him up. Okay. What's he played on? Where would I know him from?
Let me see. He was in Soul Food.
Okay.
Yeah, but I guess they were talking about a story, and like basically they when they talk about these stories, they read the chat, and people in the chat be cracking jokes, and somebody in the chat said he looked like Lord Jamar,
Oh
and
shit.
that's what
And that
that's what
started some shit right there.
yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, I gotta check it out.
Yeah, so it wasn't nothing like heinous or malicious or anything, but
Right.
they was just reading the comments, and that's where that came from. So
Okay. And what they start talking about, Godfrey and shit like that, or
nah, they was what I mean, like they just like was just laughing because they, it's like who would think of that? Because they were literally like talking about something else, and then somebody said that one thing, and
mean, when I seen it and when you held it up, I'm like, okay, he's black, he's bald, and he got to go with teeth. You know what I mean? Like, but
yeah, it was a situation where basically they was talking about how he lives with his both wives, his current wife and his ex-wife, and basically I guess how they take care of the children and all that kind of stuff. So
oh yeah, okay, I know this guy.
yeah.
Oh yeah, come on, he's been in mad shit. I don't look nothing like this guy.
Right,
He's
that's
a
what
great
I
actor,
said.
though. I like this guy. He's a great actor. He's been a lot of shit.
Yeah, but that's where that came from. But
that's
that
hilarious.
Yeah, man. They always do stuff like that on Corey's show. Like just bring up the most random thing. Like when they be talking about somebody, just bring up something random. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
they always
Shout out to the 5150. Shout out to Corey Holcomb. I talked to one of his people one time, and they was talking about maybe bringing me on there.
Yeah, I think that'll be dope. That gotta happen.
Listen, from the minute I seen Corey Holcomb back in the days, I was like, yo, this motherfucker is hilarious. Like, I just love his brand of humor, just that raw truth humor. You know what I mean? Like, it might not be politically correct, but I'm gonna say it anyway, type of shit. I can definitely appreciate that. Yeah, I fucks with him.
Yeah, man. And it's funny too, because like, he like I said, you and him both got a lot in common because both of y'all say what's on your mind. And I know a lot of people don't like him because he brings up the backdooria situations a lot. But what he be saying is true.
Wait, what do you mean backdooria?
Like, the pride flag stuff.
Oh,
like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, I get people feel like he's bullying that community, but what he be saying is true. Like, I mean,
that community is bullying us, is what you don't understand. Nobody's bullying them. They're the ones bullying us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's crazy, yo.
It's crazy. It's hilarious to me. Like, I mean, it's like, on top of that, he's a comedian.
Yeah. And a very
like, you can't take a joke.
Good one. Yeah, right. Listen, man.
Yeah.
But so did you hear about this shit just happened? Some I guess the breaking news, some National Guard motherfuckers just got shot and killed in DC. You heard about that?
I did. Well, I ran across an article earlier. I'm like, man, that's right before the holiday. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm just like, what is this? What is this meant to distract us from? It's like these days, it seems like a lot of news is just meant to distract you from some other shit that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had that whole government shutdown, and then when they opened back up, they secretly basically made weed illegal again.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You didn't know that? You didn't know that?
They made it illegal?
Damn near. Like they made it, they made it almost illegal again. And the reason why is because like the alcohol industry, and I think it was the alcohol industry and another industry, was suffering because of marijuana and THC, because people were now having like THC drinks and shit like that. You know what I mean? And that was cutting into the market share of alcohol and shit like this. So of course, it's all about lobbyists in this fucking country. So they outlawed THC type products and shit like that. So I guess that would be your infused drinks, that would be your edibles, and a bunch of shit like that. I'm not sure about the smoking flower and all that type of shit that has THC in it. Probably, but they definitely made all of that. They snuck that in the bill. I believe it was Mitch McConnell who snuck that in. And this is the type of bullshit they do. They have you focused on one thing, and then they're doing some backdoor shit. So all of this, while we wait for the Epstein lists, what are they doing that they don't want us to focus on? This is the type of detective work we need to be doing whenever they come with shit like this. Somebody said it's Northwest DC, not killed, both in critical condition, and I think the suspect is a white man. Yeah, well, I think they definitely caught a suspect. I heard at least one died, but
I thought I could have saw that same thing. At least one. I don't know.
Both got killed, but that could be wrong. But in any event, the District of Columbia is different than the rest of America and all of that type of shit. You know what I mean? As far as laws and all of that are concerned, there could have been a reason why they want that to happen there and it be some national guard. You know what I mean? That could be so they could pass some sort of law that I don't fucking know, man. It's just like I don't trust these bastards.
I mean, it's no coincidence because like they've been trying to, because what we know for sure is when America's ready to do something or carry out something or let something be legal, it's gonna be legal. Once they find a way that they can benefit the most out of it and exploit it the most, like it's gonna happen. So I just think that they really haven't found a way. It's kind of like and even though I don't condone it, it's kind of like the SEX work. You know what I mean? Like they haven't found a way to really just tax that. So that's why, it's still, not really fully legalized across the board. But trust me, if they was to find some kind of way, you know what I
you
mean?
heard Mom Dummy is talking about fucking sex work is work. That's what he said. Sex work is work. And yeah, I think he's ready to let some of these hoes put some of that shit on their taxes or some shit. I mean, I don't know what
do you think? Because here's the thing about him too, because he's a self-proclaimed democratic socialist,
right?
And he keeps talking about the cost of living coming down, making New York City affordable. Me personally, with as big as New York City is, I don't think it's possible. That's just me.
It's not. Everything he's saying sounds good, but when you look at damn near everything that he says he wants to do, when it was attempted in other places, it failed. It never fucking works. He's talking about city-run grocery stores and shit like that, where he believes that the prices would be lower if the city ran the fucking grocery stores. The city is not in the business of running grocery stores, nor do they know how to run them. And anytime that a fucking city has tried to do this, I believe they tried it in San Francisco and a couple other places, it was a fucking disaster. He's talking about free buses and shit like that. That's going to turn the bus system into a fucking a homeless shelter on wheels. Okay, who the fuck do you think's going to go on the fucking buses if they're free? All the fucking homeless people who want to get in out of the cold and all of this type of shit. And what are you going to do? Arrest them now more? And, that's a way for you to make, pay for the buses by arresting homeless people and putting them in the system. I mean, that seems like it's just taxes the system more. Now the taxpayers have to pay for these people to go through the system. When you talk about freezing rents and all of that type of shit, that shit does not work.
No,
it actually makes rents go higher. It actually makes landlords keep certain units off the market because it's not even worth them fixing up these units and putting them out on the market, because how are they supposed to make their money on them? Like, so all of this rent stabilization and all of this bullshit and acting like you're going to take from the rich and give to the poor, this Robin Hood idealistic philosophy is just that. It's some bullshit that
like you said, it sounds good.
Yeah,
but
when you put it to the smell test, it stinks like shit. And yeah, and it's not gonna work. But when you have people that spent money on hundreds of thousands on their education, and then they're unable to get a job in their fucking field, and now they're fucked up, and they feel like they want to blame it on you know, other people and you know, since they're not successful, let me take from the people that are successful. Let me take from the people that do have. Um,
Yeah. And
because
see,
I didn't do whatever the fuck I needed to do, type shit.
yeah. And see, look, the thing about New York City is that, I guess because he had a meeting with the Donald last week.
Right.
And one of the main things he keeps talking about is building more affordable housing. But the problem with New York City in general is that it doesn't matter how much you build, there's always going to be a shortage, which means that it's always going to be a high demand for it. And it's just going to create higher and higher inflation, and on top of that, another problem with New York City is, yeah, I think New York City is probably the greatest city in the world, but you have a lot of these immigrants. They want to come over from all over the world to New York City just because it's New York City. And then they want the politicians to try to accommodate them, when they're coming from like low social economic statuses to begin with. And that's not really fair to the people who work their butts off to be able to, live that fast life, New York City life. You know what I'm saying? Like people that live in Manhattan, like, I mean, that's what it really is you're looking at like the majority of lower income people whining and crying. I hate to say it like that. And they're trying to force the politicians to bring down the playing field to make it level for everybody. But like you said, it's going to make the problem worse.
Yeah, man. Like socialism really is a slave mentality. Like it's a child's mentality where you look to the government to be your savior instead of you being your own savior. You want them to provide you with food, clothing, shelter, medical, education, but that means you're at the mercy. You got to take whatever they give you.
Mm-hmm.
So now if the government provides your food, right? But you don't eat pork, right? But they're giving you the food and everything they give you has pork in it. What you going to do? What
Got to
you
eat
going to
it.
do? You got to eat it or you got to get your own food, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the government gives you education, but everything they telling you is some fucking, transgender and this and that, and y'all mad that they taking slavery out the books and all of this type of shit. If they doing all of that, you don't agree with the education, what you gonna do? But you want free
Mm-hmm.
education, right? You want education to be free. How come we don't have free colleges and all this type of shit? Well,
Right.
you see what I'm saying? Like
Obama could have did
whatever's
that.
free is you got to accept whatever you get type shit. If I give you a free meal, how dare you ask me, yo, why there ain't no fucking such and such on this plate? Huh? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
I give you a free, you handing out fucking free meals on Thanksgiving, which I've done in the past, right? Wouldn't that be crazy if one of these homeless people be like, hey, why there ain't no cranberry sauce on this motherfucker? You know what I mean? And you're like, hold up.
Right.
Nigga, I'm giving this to you for free. How dare you complain? You know what I mean? Because that's the attitude of the person that's giving to the receiver. Motherfucker, I didn't have to do this. I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. And you
That's a fact.
talking about some cranberry sauce? You better get the fuck out of my face. And it's the same shit that the government will tell you whenever you subscribe to their socialist plans and then turn around and have a problem with it. If you turn around and have a problem with any of it, that's how you're gonna get treated, like a fucking child, like a fucking homeless person who you better just shut the fuck up and be happy type shit. And if that's the
Yeah.
type of life you want to live, if that's how you want to be at the mercy of people, and especially godless people, people who are fucking not just godless, satanic.
Yep.
If you want to be at the mercy of satanic people who don't give a fuck about you, then be my guest, man. I'm
I
not with
mean,
you.
that's a whole fact. And not to mention, right? Because we're in 2025, right? Now, let's not forget, we got a strong taste of socialism just 5 years ago.
Yes.
And that was forced on us by who? The
Oh,
Democrats.
mm-hmm.
You know, and it was to the point, like, you know, and I was actually working in the healthcare industry, specifically on the pharmaceutical side at that specific point. And so, you know, it was one of those things where either you got to take this or you're going to be laid off, you know, but thank goodness I was able to do my research and, you know, maneuver around that. So I didn't have to get that macaroni and cheese in me. You know what I mean? Uh, but you know, I mean, it's like you said, it's not good. And it is a form of slavery. It is basically another pathway, like what you were saying with the digital ID. It's just another form to get you to, you know, conform to whatever it is they want to do. They want you to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we in the state that I'm in right now, state 48. We kind of got
What state are you in?
Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're not that smart over here. We don't know what the 48th state is. God damn it. But anyway,
no, I be saying that. I be saying that. So you know, I mean, I'm so used to saying that for whatever reason, but you know, we kind of like going through it over here a little bit with the current governor that we have. You know, over here, and I'm not saying that I indulge on this because I got a woman and we good, but you can't over here. You can't even go on adult sites over here. It's blocked over here. And in order to get on those websites, you either have to scan your face or you got to put your credit card in that system so that it can validate that you're, I guess, a legal adult and a real person.
Really?
Yep. And this just went into effect like a month ago. And they're saying that they're doing it to protect children. But the problem that I have with that, right, is once you force someone to, because as an adult, right, you should be able to partake in whatever you want to partake in as long as it's legal. No one's getting hurt. But once you force a massive group of people to have to do something, and then that starts to take hold in, let's say, New Mexico, California, you know, South Carolina, then that's how this starts. And they say they're doing it to protect children, and I agree. Like, children should not be able to access that stuff that easy. But you know, what about grown adults who pay their bills, who should, if that's what they want to do? And I'm not saying it's good or bad, right? But if you wanna go to the store, if you're a drinking age and you want to go to the store, buy yourself a fifth of Hennessy, you should be able to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, listen, here's why I don't buy the shit about they're trying to protect children, right? You know why? Because if they were trying to protect children, then why are they putting these fucking basically porn books in children's libraries and shit like that, where they have books for children where they're describing anal sex and oral sex with you know, same sex partners and shit like that, and they got books on being raped by your fucking uncle and shit like that, like, and act like it's okay type of shit. Like, this shit is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So you put shit like that into the schools, and you got drag queens coming in to kindergarten to read to the children these sick fucking books. And these are the same people that's going to say that they're trying to protect the children. Nah, come on, stop it.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, in Arizona, there's a huge struggle right now between, you know, traditionalism, you know, with the Republicans and the younger people around here. Like they are really starting to, you know, I guess become more active in politics, and it's really showing. Just like, you know, when the court banned the, you know, you can't get a child deletion, you know, like a lot of people damn near lost their minds over here, and they literally almost went to, and this is the wild wild west. So, you know, you can openly carry out here. So people were literally losing their minds. Like, so that's, you know,
But they were losing their minds, but they weren't losing their minds, right? To the point where, and I like that you said it's an open carry state, right? So in an open carry state, are people just shooting each other fucking crazily? Like
no.
just
Mhm.
no, right? They probably shoot. There's probably less shootings in an open carry state, isn't there?
Absolutely.
I wonder why.
Absolutely.
I wonder
Yeah.
why.
I'll never forget it. I've been living on the East and the West Coast like my entire life. And I never forget the first time, like when I permanently moved to the West to Arizona, and I'm in Alltel store, like that tells you how long ago this was. They don't even exist, but
Alltel Wireless, are you talking about?
yeah, yeah.
Wow, yeah, I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, and you know, a guy walked in with his piece on his hip. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at everybody like,
Is this
y'all,
guy a cop? Like, who is this
yeah,
guy?
like y'all
Right.
don't see this dude, and like everybody's like nonchalant, not paying attention, and you know, that's when I started learning
You're
about
like,
the laws.
gone!
Facts, man. Dudes be
Get
up in
up!
Walmart carrying, like it. Yeah, you dudes be on their motorcycles, they be carrying it, man. Like, yeah, you're not gonna play no games out here
Right.
like that.
And that just lets you know the people with ill intent are going to think twice, 3, 4 times before they do some shit because you may have a fucking weapon on you. Okay? And that, I'm sorry, people, is a preventative from crime happening to you. So they want you to think that more guns lead to more violence, but that's not the case, people. That's
Not
not
true.
the case. And all of this, you know, like what we're seeing today, the fact that 2 National Guard people got shot in DC. Trust me, if they're not already saying it, by tomorrow, they're gonna be talking about gun legislation. We
Yep.
need more control of guns. Even if the guy got shot with a handgun, they're going to be talking about AK-47s or AR-15s and all of this other shit to try to disarm people, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I saw a meme and it said, you know, the government wants to disarm you because they know that they want to do some shit in the future that you would shoot them for.
That makes sense.
They want to do some shit. Hey, Leah Sawyer, I see you. They want to do some shit that would have people up in arms, literally. So they want to take that option away from you.
Mm-hmm.
And have the path of least resistance. This is why they're trying to take guns out of people's hands. Not because guns make people maniacs when they have them. They don't. We hold many instruments of death in our hands every day and don't use them as such. Every
Facts.
time you hold a steak knife, you have the choice to just cut your food or fucking go on a stabbing spree outside. But most of us don't choose to go on a stabbing spree just because we have a knife. We don't do it when we have scissors in our hands. We don't do it with an iron. There's so many fucking things you could kill people with that we don't, when we have them, we don't choose to do that. So why is something about guns that, you know, if you have a gun, you're just going to automatically want to use it to go out and mass murder the world? It's just a bullshit argument that they're, you know, that they use to.
I think there's a few things. Well, first of all, they're trying to turn us into the UK. What up, mate? You know what I mean? Like they trying to. I would be more afraid.
Which is why they give us so many UK actors right now. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Think about it,
man. You know, I would be more afraid to walk around this country without being able to carry a firearm. I mean, you think getting you know popped is bad, but the stuff that they have to do over there in the UK, like even the police over there can't even carry over there. And I think a couple of things, like you said, they keep talking about the gun reform, firearm reform. The problem is the background checks. Like to me personally, they're not thorough enough. And then, you know, when you see these massive, you know, school rampages, you know, we have to get involved when we know there's people that have like psychological conditions and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like that, I think there could be better laws like when it comes to that. But me personally, just being in the state, open carry state, I think that the best approach, just in general, is with the background checks. You know what I mean? Like, because there's a lot of unstable people that could just walk in these stores. You can just walk in Dick's Sporting Goods, and there you go.
Right, but you know, you might have some people that have a history of being unstable, right? But you said you dealt with the pharmaceutical industry, right? So how about somebody that's now on a medication that side effects may include homicidal thoughts, suicide, you see what I'm saying? So now you on a medication that's giving you homicidal, like that's one of the fucking side effects, and they still can sell this shit.
Yeah.
Like you could sell something that will, if you have strange urge, what's the strange urge? What do you mean strange urges? What are you talking about? That's one of the side effects they'll say, strange urges. For what? Grab a gun and kill somebody?
Yeah.
Why are they even able to sell something like that? You want to take these guns off the street. What about these pharmaceuticals that are giving people these urges? Because like I said, most people, when they hold something in their hand that's capable of killing somebody, they don't do it. They don't just have an impulse to kill somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just, you know, the campaign to take our firearms away is just, you know, propaganda at its highest, man. And it's something that they're always going to use in every election. You know, like you said, something that they're always going to toss up every time that there's some type of national headline, you know, to try to campaign. But yeah, it's yeah, when you go, I don't feel safe in a state where you can't like open, you know, I tell, I got a lot of people that, oh, I want to go and live in New York. A few friends, you know, in LA and stuff like that. I want to go and live in New York. And I'm just like, go and suit yourself, man.
Right. You go and be butt naked if you want to be in that dangerous ass blue state. And it's crazy because most of these dangerous ass states are fucking blue. Wherever you find the Democrats are fucking in control, you find black people with a fucking high crime and murder rate. Like it's just what it is. Like,
Yep. Yep. And I've been living in an open carry state, now basically half my life now. And, you know, I thank goodness I never really been in any major, incidents or nothing like that. But, everybody's carrying, everybody's, getting along.
right. Because everybody, yeah, that's gonna make you help you get along. Listen,
Mhm.
I don't want to get crazy. This shit could be the like okay corral out this motherfucker. Everybody, let's just let calmer heads prevail. You see what I'm saying? Whereas when you're in a state like New York, and if you somebody that don't give a fuck about gun laws and you just gonna carry a firearm, you know that most people don't have one. Only other people that's gonna have one is other quote unquote criminals, or I'm not going to say everybody that carries a firearm illegally is a criminal, but more than likely, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody that's going to carry a firearm in that situation is probably, you know what I mean, into some other shady shit. You know what I mean?
Man, not to mention the time, you know what I mean, for getting caught up in New York City.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
didn't Ja Rule have to do like what? Was it Ja Rule, Lil Wayne? They had to do a few years.
Yes, first of all, my very own group member Sadat X had to do a year for getting caught with a gun.
Mm.
So,
Shout out
yeah.
Sadat.
Huh?
Oh, I was just saying, shout out to Sadat.
Oh yeah, shout out to Sadat. And what's crazy is that rule wasn't always the case, because when we first got signed in well, it was like 89 and it was like the early 90s. We were still recording the first album, but I actually caught a gun charge, right, at this time. But the law wasn't no automatic year type of shit at this time. And I ended up having a paid lawyer and ended up getting like 4 years probation or some shit, and like however many hours of community service type of shit. And
Man.
back then, being a rapper was like a good thing.
Right.
Like in the eyes of the court, it was like, oh yeah, he's a productive, he's a recording artist type of shit. Fast forward, to the time when X got locked up and all that. Now rappers are looking bad and they don't like fucking rappers and they're ready to fucking throw the book at these dudes. You understand what I'm saying? Because of so many, different stories that's got
Yeah.
rappers looking
What
bad.
they say? What do they call super predators?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Shit like that.
Crazy.
Shit like that.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, I hope you enjoy your holiday with your family and all of that type of shit.
Yes, sir.
And stay safe out there and keep doing what you're doing. Always appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely. Appreciate you for having me on, Lord J. Salute to the chat. And I'm going to be in the chat as well.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace. Trap the Dawn, ladies and gentlemen. Trap the Dawn. Pretty crystal clear. I see you up in the chat. Just a talking. Oh, hey, crystal clear. Nice thumbnail. Somebody said FDA versus CDC. Yeah, if I was in one of those states, I wouldn't necessarily want to open carry, even though it's cool. Like, I wouldn't necessarily want nobody to know that I have a firearm on me. I'm sure y'all have seen these videos where in some of these open carry states, motherfuckers is getting a shit snatched, and in some cases, even getting murdered with their own strap. There's one that comes to mind. White boy comes in the store and a black dude peeped his open carry shit, caught him slipping on the line, boom, took his strap from him. And dude like, oh, come on, man, don't do that. Give me my gun back. Black dude telling him, yo, fuck out of here. Leave out the store. White dude follow him out the store, still begging for his strap back. All of a sudden, you hear pop, 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 pop. Let that man have it with his own strap. Like, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy work. So that's the only thing that would have me nervous about yeah, A1 Drizzy said he's seen that video. That's the only thing that would have me nervous about open carry is situations like that. That somebody might go for your shit. You know, you don't have a proper holster and all of that type of shit. Because some holsters, you have to do certain things in order to get the firearm out. You gotta click a little release thing that motherfuckers might not know about. But I'm in favor of open concealed carry, where everybody can have their shit concealed and you're just not sure, right? That'll make shit even safer, because in these open carry places, I guess people is, they looking you up and down. They peeping a scenario. They taking it in. Let me see. Let me look. Let me see if this guy got his shit on his hip. They think you don't, then they might feel like you fooled. But now if you was in a state where people can conceal carry, oh, well, that really changes. You're not sure who got what, and that's going to keep a lot of motherfuckers in line. But yeah. Bantam said, take my shit. I got another for your ass. I hear you. Shoulder holster is legal in California. I hear you. I just don't know. I don't know people that recommend shoulder holsters. From the way that you have to draw a shoulder holster, it seems slow. It seems slower. And the risk of flagging, meaning when you're pulling it out, the risk of pointing your barrel in an unintended direction seems higher. You're pulling it out. How are you pulling it out? You see, when if I have to pull it out like that, I'm flagging all over here, as opposed to if your appendix carry, right? That the firearm is down, you're pulling up and out, right? So you're not flagging people around you. The barrel is down. And basically the only one that can get hurt is you. If you're not careful and don't know what you're doing. Hang on. Hang on. So yeah, that's why I don't think a shoulder, because the first time I went to the range, I think I had a shoulder holster, and the dudes was like, whoa, 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 whoa. You see him flagging? You know what I mean? Yeah, that cross draw is just too clumsy and too time consuming a thing, it seems like. And again, you're flagging your barrel. Look, I got to do all of that before it goes straight out. All of these people to the side of me are in my barrel's range, as opposed to, let's just say it's on your hip. It's on your hip. You're coming from the hip. Boom, straight out. Straight out. Boom. Appendix carry. Boom. Boom. Yeah, nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Well, listen, people, I got to get ready to make moves. I appreciate everybody coming through. Everybody that donates to the show. Of course, Michelle is always more than generous. We love you, Michelle. Thank you. Big Heck 9, Frog Midas. Shout out to what's the brother that came, the first brother that came up? Forget his name, but shout out to him. Shout out to my brother Trap the Dawn. Enjoyed the somebody says shoulder holsters, 1980s, definitely. Even 70s. Cops in the 70s, like TV shows, would have shoulder holsters and shit like that. Yeah. Shout out Trap the John. Enjoyed the conversation with you, my brother. Shout out my brother, Dr. Bashara Wilson. Make sure you go check him out. And yes, again, congratulations, Shelly, on that 52 pounds. Keep it going. I'm actually trying to do the opposite. I'm trying to gain weight. But that's a whole other story. It's hard for me to gain weight and shit. But I've gained about 10 pounds of muscle. So I'm on my way. It takes time. You have to you're never gonna see some shit overnight, but the key is consistency. The key is to always show up, always keep coming back. So that's what we doing. Oh shit, yeah, so anyway. Oh yeah, fuck 3-Eye Atlas, right? Please don't believe that bullshit. That ain't nothing but some bullshit. They ain't following nothing, going past the sun and all that type of shit. Yeah, hit that like button too before you leave. I forgot about that. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I encourage you to subscribe, join. If you do subscribe, click the notification bell and click all so you'll be notified every time we drop a new joint. I want y'all to have fun and enjoy the time that you have with your family during this holiday season, whether you celebrate it or not. It's just a great time to be with your loved ones. That being said, I will see y'all next week. Till then, be safe. Peace and love. The God Pod, Lord Jamar and Lord Jamar.